Hi guys, Lonnieyo here. Since they're updating Realm again, I have a new idea for video series here. I wanna make up Realm Royale abilities, Realm Royale weapons, and see how they would fit into the game. And I would really like to hear some feedback on this from you guys. But yeah, for today I came up with 4 abilities, one for each class. I am gonna be showing this to hirers as well. Maybe they're gonna like some of the abilities. First up, my first ability is for the Assassin. Toxic Dart. It works like a long-range fireball with like a faster projectile. There's gonna be a slight slow on hit, approximately like 30%, but it like fades away pretty quickly. After 3 seconds, a first tick hits the enemy, dealing 200 damage and slowing them for 50% this time, slowly fading out again. And then after 3 seconds again, you get the second and final tick, dealing 300 damage and slowing them for 70%, but slowly fading away again. Yeah, these values are on gold. It's gonna be the thing with all my abilities here that I'm gonna be talking about today. And also with the weapons in the future. I do wanna balance them at the highest level to see how they would feel like in an endgame scenario. And then like work the way down from there, you know? Also on the whole duration of the ability, there's gonna be some very minor like DPS happening. A damage over time effect. Just for like this toxic feeling at the poison pistol back in the day. If you guys remember that. And yeah, the idea of the ability is if you hit that, you're gonna have a really nice setup for a sniper on long range. In my opinion, really fits the theme of the Assassin because we do have a sniper rifle. I feel like Assassin should also have a very long range ability. Of course, this can also be used in close range and will be very strong there as well. But the enemy can actually outplay this a little bit. Once you know how the ability works, you know like, okay, in 3 seconds I'm gonna be slowed again. I'm gonna be using my movement ability exactly then to prevent a slow happening. And at the same time, the Assassin knows, oh yo, this guy is probably gonna use his movement ability when the next slow hits. Let's line up the sniper with that, you know? I think there's a lot of play and counterplay happening here, which I really like to see in abilities. And the other thing this will do is it will prevent people from running away from you. In forges, outside, it doesn't matter where. Super hard to get away from this. Like the slowing effect really shouldn't be too long, you know? It's like let's say 1 or like 2 seconds at max, probably like 1.5 seconds. Like the initial slow is really hard and then it like fades away pretty quickly. Next up, we have the Hunter. The ability I came up with is called Grappling Mine. Thematically, I feel like this fits super well with the grappling hook as well, giving Hunter like kind of these rope abilities. How this will work is pretty much exactly like the proximity trap. You throw it somewhere at the wall, and if an enemy comes close enough, it gets triggered. And this one would pull the enemy towards the mine instead of knocking it back as the proc trap has right now. I think a fading slow would really fit this ability super well as well. Not as drastic as the toxic dart, but maybe like a 50% initial slow that's also like fading away, just to make sure you can really line up a shot with this. On top of that, it should do the exact same damage as proximity mine as well, to be the counterpart of the proximity trap. And yeah, this ability would be super good at grabbing people from behind cover. Like imagine you throw it next to them and they get drawn right in front of you, and yeah, you can line up a shot of course. And the other way around, you can also hop in a forge, place the grappling mine somewhere, and you know the moment the enemy come into the forge, they get maybe even pulled up, and yeah, you get a free shot on them. I'm sure people would find out a lot of ways to make plays with this. Another thing that comes to mind is you can also combo this with a blast arrow and a bow shot. Again, throw the trap out, the enemy gets pulled to it, and you already have your bow shot lined up, shoot it and instantly blast arrow, and yeah, sick combo, of course. Lots of damage. And I personally think it would be a super fun ability. But again, let me know in the comments. Next up, Mage. Gravity Grenade. You guys know I love the conch bomb, okay? This one is the exact opposite. You throw it in the middle of the enemies and they all get pulled to the grenade. And as the conch bomb is the counterpart to the proximity trap, the gravity grenade would be the counterpart to the grappling mine. And yeah, I think the projectile could be the exact same as the conch bomb. I would make the impact radius larger and go with the exact same damage as the conch bomb as well. I just feel like Mage lacks this CC ability. And CC abilities, in my opinion, are the most fun ones in Realm. Like from conch grenade to grounding shock to blast arrow. Controlling enemy movement is just super fun. And yeah, I think this would fit right into Realm. And it would also be super good with Mage because Mage is this AoE damage class, right? And what Mage lacks is an ability to pull people together for the AoE damage. And this would give exactly that. You throw it in the middle of a trio, they get pulled together, You hit him with the fire staff for AoE damage, you hit him with the fireball, and you have this huge combo. Would also work really good with fire bombs. You or teammates throws a firebomb in the middle of a room, the enemies try to run from it, but you throw the gravity grenade right after it, and they all get pulled into the fire. I would love to play this one, especially for solo trios. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. By the way, at the end, I'm gonna ask you guys which ability you like the most. So yeah, comments below. And the last ability for today is for the warrior. Chain hook. Yep, you know it from every video game. If it's from Dota, from Paladins, Overwatch, it's just that, a classic hook ability. And I think it fits the warrior super well because the warrior has a melee weapon. Imagine you could hook an enemy, pull them towards you, and then use your sword to hit them. Suddenly sword is not a joke anymore. Hooking abilities are pretty much the most fun abilities in any game, at least the most popular ones. It would also do damage, but it should definitely have like a slow projectile, because imagine you're playing trio and you manage to hook an enemy in the middle of your trio. That guy's pretty dead. It is way more balanced for solos, and I think of the 4 abilities that I mentioned here today, it is definitely the strongest and has the potential to be absolutely broken. Like this positioning your enemy in such a drastic way is pretty crazy. And I have another crazy idea for it. So if you hook someone, they get pulled towards you, okay? But what if in the meantime you could also move? What if I throw out the hook, turn around, leap away, they're gonna be dragged with me all the way. Could make for some funny clips. I could definitely see myself hooking an enemy, literally jumping in the water out of toxicity. But yeah, might be too strong, not quite sure. But certainly an ability I would personally really love to see in the game. And yeah, those are the 4 abilities I came up with today. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. And please let me know, did you like the toxic dart, grappling mine, gravity grenade, or chain hook the most, guys? If you could decide which one would make it into the game. And yeah, thanks for watching. Different video than usually here today. So probably more of this coming. Maybe next time weapons. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.